Yo, what's good? It's none iller. You tuned into Mogul Mined, and this is Let's Talk Music.
Yo, today I want to talk about you're losing because you're faking like you're winning. As an artist, man, it's hard enough to get people to see what you're going for as far as your music. It's hard enough to get people to actually support and actually help you take your music to the next level. That's the difficult part. What you don't realize is the reason why you're not getting the support you need, the reason why you're not getting some of the opportunities is because you're so busy focused on faking it to make it. Those who fake their streams, those who fake like they are becoming a celebrity or working with every artist and celebrity they come across, you make it difficult. Because the people who don't know what's going on think you're successful, the people who are supposed to be your fans. So there's not an over effort to really put time into helping you. Those in the industry who do know you're faking it. They know why even try. They know you're somebody running a gimmick and it's not worth their efforts. It's a difficult middle point because you spend time doing what you're not supposed to do. And in all reality, you have to get to that point to where you know, all right, I need to figure out the best way for me to become a good artist, me to become somebody who puts out great content. And you're not. You're so focused on like, let me get the jewelry, let me get the chains. Let me make it look like, hey, I got it going on. Let me make it look like I'm sitting on $1 million deal when you're not. And it's just misleading because at the same time, hey, you probably could have some people randomly supporting you, but you're killing your chances in that realm. You're killing that. You're killing that because all you're doing is attempting to reel in the people who really could be helping and looking out for you, but you're too busy trying to convince them that they don't need to. The most revealing thing is that, yeah, a lot of people in the industry use smoke and mirrors. The labels pay for them to do that. They already have the access. They already have the tools for them to be great. They don't need the audience. You do. That smoke and mirrors works in their favor. That smoke and mirrors works because they're already successful. So it's not hard for them to pull that cloth over your eye. It's believable. But you're doing it without the clout, without the money, without the backbone. So it's causing you to be completely alienated from success. Your journey should be with you actually making moves and humbling yourself. You need to find out who the music business people are. You need to find out these executives. You need to find out the key players and the tastemakers that can help you get there. You thinking that you're above that holds you back more than ever. Especially when your path is making it seem like, hey, you're doing it by yourself. You know, there's a lot of stuff you have to uncover and unfold when it comes to your future. There are a lot of things you need to figure out how to do and how to get and make happen. But making it seem like you don't need anyone is the first red flag and the first thing that stops you from actually getting somewhere that matters because you're trying to paint that picture already. Now, what you ask yourself is, when can I make a difference? When can I do something that's going to actually change something in that realm? You should start now. The worst thing you can do is put yourself in a boat of needing help, but having already burned a lot of bridges. Because then at that point, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to make amends and fix that? Because if you put yourself back in a platform to where you have to be humble and have to humiliate yourself. Because if you put yourself in a path to where you have to be humble and humiliate yourself, then depending on who's been following you, you now officially put yourself in a predicament to where everyone gets to look at you like, oh, he's been lying to us. She's been lying to us the whole time. They aren't the artists they claim to be. When in all reality, the issue is the fact that you spent way too much time focusing on the stuff that doesn't matter. If you were to focus on what it takes for you to build yourself as an artist, you would have never had that issue in the first place. The only thing you should be focusing on is getting a step ahead. That's what's going to help you with your career. In every aspect, learn to be a better artist and be it. Figure out the numbers and do it. Y'all know why we here. You know who I am. @none_illa, www.noneilla.com. And we out.